On our previous episode of Onboard Lifestyle, we sailed a little, anchored twice, then pretty much ate amazing food the rest of the time. Oh, and with stunning views. We will pick up our story on our multi-day 190 nautical mile passage from Las Hadas to Zihuatanejo, where all we caught was a jackravelli and one angry booby.
Oh, we're still here, flipping coins about what's to come. It starts getting cold, and we don't know any way out of here. We try to understand how it all started to go wrong, but the sea is way too deep. Yeah, it's deeper than we could ever go, honey. We have to be together here in the stormy weather.
Well, here we have a nice leisurely sail to make it to Zihuatanejo before nightfall tomorrow. We have to average 5.2 knots. Winds are just too light. It's blowing 10 to 12 out here. We're a little bit higher than a beam reach right now. And we're only doing about 4.5 knots, maybe 5s. Sometimes down to 4. Winds are going to lighten up. We can't kick on our port engine as we're leaving Manzanillo Bay. Emma noticed a line hanging off the back of the boat, and it was just a rogue fishing line, heavy duty fishing line, and it either wrapped our sail drive around the top or in our prop. We don't know yet. I didn't want to jump in the water out here. We'll wait till we hit the anchorage. We still have another engine, so it's not a big deal. We do have a place that we could go into. It's a pit stop. It's about 60 miles away. So at our speed, we'll hit it first at daybreak. So we'll jump in the water there and figure out what's going on. If that doesn't work out, then I guess I'll jump in out here. But we're gonna try to time it for that. If it works out, it works out. Okay. Just keep pushing along, and hopefully this wind holds up. Okay, here's the line I'm talking about. I've secured it, and we'll have to address this a little bit later. I want to take advantage of this wind while we have it. If the wind does die off and the sea stays not lumpy, I'll jump in, but for now we'll take advantage of the wind and just keep moving.
With a relatively flat sea state and light winds, we settled into our overnight passage routine and split the shifts so that all the crew could get some rest. As the sun rose the next morning, we had sailed over 100 nautical miles since leaving Las Hadas, but decided to duck into the roadstead anchorage of Caleta de Campos to address the entanglement issue. Anchoring with one engine is difficult on a catamaran, so we entered the small bay cautiously and was surprised to see another boat in this exposed anchorage. Since our port engine was down, we positioned basic to take a slow arc to port, timing our entry into this small bay to drop the anchor in a safe location. Setting the anchor is difficult to do properly because basic wants to spin out with just one engine in reverse.
Yep. Okay, just come to try to arc, and then just come to a stop. Okay, reverse. Huh?
That's okay because this will just be a short stop to dive on the sail drive, then get underway towards Zihuatanejo.
Well, this was completely unexpected. We did not mean to stop here in Caleta de Campos, but we had a little situation. we somehow tangled up with some fishing line, and so we didn't really want to do anything with our port engine until we could disengage or disentangle this. We tied it off, and so we weren't catching the right time with heading into Zihuatanejo first thing in the morning, so we decided to stop here for a couple hours so Teal can untangle this and then leave this evening so that we can make it into Zihuat first thing in the morning. Teal's gonna go ahead and assess, and this is good. This is actually the first time he's been in the water to check on the bottom
What is in the water here?
in a long time. I don't know. Looks gross.
Jellyfish.
Is that jellyfish?
Yeah, all this.
No way.
Yeah.
Is it stinging?
No, didn't sting me.
So, go check it out. Get that thing cut off.
Yeah, my hope is that it's not tangled in the prop too bad. I mean, look at this thing. Let me cut some of this free, so I don't have so much to deal with down there. So I tied this up yesterday while we were underway, and it's going back pretty solid to the prop. And there's 3 lines, it looks like. A monofilament and 2 of these heavy-duty nylon leads.
That sucks.
Okay, so I want somebody to be here so they can slack this on me,
Okay.
and then as I cut them free, you could maybe pull them free.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, report back. Okay, it looks like he's gonna need the hookah because it's a little bit more entangled than he thought. So we're gonna get the hookah set up, and he'll be down there for a little bit. Obviously, this is a temporary setup. Eventually, he'll have it set up for the outside, and it won't be a struggle. Hey, Emma. This hookah has come in handy. We were able to buy this off of another cruiser who never ended up using it for $100. Pretty sweet. This is really bad. I just noticed this water is filled with jellyfish. It's just thick. I didn't think that they were bad, but I'm sure that Teal's getting pretty stung up. I mean, everywhere you look, there's just jellyfish everywhere. See, all of those. You know, at first we thought that Teal could do this while we were underway, but from the sounds of it and all the stuff that he's bringing up, it does not look like that would have been a smart move. I mean, we have so much, and he's still down there pulling up more. Where's the hook?
Graceful.
Huh?
Graceful, I said.
Right? It's like a ghost town here. There's nobody on the beach. All the restaurants are closed. Guess it's off season.
Got good news and bad news.
Okay, good news. You got everything?
I got everything. Came out clean. Just took a little
Just a
more work
lot, right?
done. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I was just saying we were thinking about doing this underway, but
I'm glad we came in here.
yeah.
Bad news is my legs are on fire.
I know.
Feels like 1,000 little bee stings right now.
I know. There was all of a sudden it was like clear water, and then I just saw a ton
Yeah.
just all over, and they have long tentacles.
Yeah. Well, hopefully I don't react too much to it, but we'll see. Anyway, I feel good about it now.
Okay, let's relax for a couple hours and then we head out.
Oh, look at it. I kind of like this place.
It's like a ghost town.
I mean, this is just
really
a
cool.
little hole in the wall.
I know. Not a hole in the wall. It is a good sized town, but there's nobody here. I mean, I see one person on the beach.
It's off season though.
Still, it's a really nice area.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, good job.
Thank you.
Good job, Captain. Thanks for doing that. Next time, if we even think there's jellyfish, we gotta just start wearing our suits, full suits.
And the water's too warm. It's 84 degrees.
I know, but just some sort of swim pants or something.
Hey, look at the bright side. I got a new hook.
It's not a good hook, is it?
Yeah, it's a good one. Okay, well, thank you, Caleta de Campos. You were a necessary stop. We didn't get to play much here, just we were here, what?
No, but you know what? Even if we wanted to, there's so many jellyfish in the water.
there were a lot of
There was
jellyfish.
no way we were gonna get in there. Sorry, Captain.
Oh, no problem.
You had to take one for the team.
Anyway, we're all fixed. Everything feels good.
Oh, and the wind is just picking up. So,
One overnighter will be in Ziwat by morning.
woohoo!
Here we are on the approach to Ziwat Nao. You know, the sun came up about an hour and a half ago. Came in from Caleta de Campos, left there last night at about 4 o'clock. We're just passing Ixtapa. Got a couple islands, a small little reef to go around here. And Ziwat is about 7 miles ahead of us. We're getting there. Pretty calm night, pretty flat conditions. Wind wasn't very stiff overnight. Supposed to pick up later today, but nights are always pretty calm. But it was real comfortable. Okay, Ziwat. Just about an hour and a half away. Okay, here we are. The final approach to Ziwat Nao. We're gonna go right up here and anchor around the corner. I could already see a handful of cruising boats over there. The bay is lit up with fishermen going out. A little bit hazy today, but looks pretty cool. This will be our home for the next week or two.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Onboard Lifestyle. A huge thanks goes out to our amazing patrons whose generous support drives the production of these videos. Join our crew if you can. Sure, this little snag, pun intended, slowed Basic down a bit, but at least we got a new fishing hook out of it. Come back next week to see what we find in Ziwat Nao. See you then!